I'm Katrina, and this is Sew and Tare, and today's topic is a little sensitive. So I want to give you a warning up front about this. Ravioli, the bunny, had babies. She's, I think, in the middle of the process. There's 4 out there that she had in the nest box, and there's 1 that she had on the wire. So they are freshly out of her. I got there pretty dang right after she had those. So that's why I'm saying, like, she's in the middle of it. She hasn't pulled a lot of fur yet, and she usually pulls a lot. So it's happening, like, her birth process is happening right now. I expect, I predicted, I don't remember, I predicted like 10 or 11 is what I predicted based on her size. So she's likely not done yet. But there was a baby on the wire. It's 30 degrees out, so it was cold, and I am doing a process I have heard about and never done to attempt to save it. So if you want to see these things, continue. If you do not, don't continue. Simple as that. If you don't want to see a rabbit that may or may not be passed, then don't watch any further. I am okay with people not watching some of my content. But I do want to share this experience for those who it may be helpful for. So that is my goal in recording this. That is my goal in doing this. Now, there's a saying that is, you're not dead until you're warm and dead. And that is a saying that comes from first responders and emergency personnel that, especially in cold conditions, where someone's, out in the wilderness, in the snow, or maybe they, are in avalanche and, have that pocket of air, but, all of that. There is the kind of assumption that someone can be either still alive or brought back if they are cold, and that when they are warm and still not responding, then that is when you call it. So that is my understanding. That is my understanding from people I know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medic. I'm not an EMT. I'm not any of those things. I'm not a vet. So this is based off of my communications with people, and based off of I have seen some YouTube videos where people were able to bring back baby rabbits. Now, we have to assume right now that it's not living. Okay, we have to assume that. We have to assume that what we do may not change anything. For several reasons. 1, your mental health. But 2, we want to be realistic about our capabilities of changing what potentially is not changeable. So there may be different situations where you find one that you can bring back, and another one that you can't. So that's what we're working on now. And if you want to see my process and my hope, then continue. If you do not want to see any of this, do not watch. I've done several warnings now, so you should know by now that you shouldn't watch if you don't want to see it. And we'll go from there. So unfortunately, the baby did not make it. But I wanted to show you guys, potentially what you can do. And yeah, I'll show you that now. Ravioli. Did you have babies? Oh my gosh, you just had them. You just had these, honey. Oh no. Those are brand new babies. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's probably not done yet, and there's one cold on the wire. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put these babies back in the back. Good job, Mama. She might not be done because these are super, super new. Super new. But I am gonna put them back here so we don't lose them. Didn't I say 5? There's 4 here. All right, I'm gonna take out some of this bloody. All right. I think she still has fur to pull, but I'm gonna protect these guys a little bit. Good job, Mama. And this one is cold, but I don't see any pooling yet. So I'm going to try and save it. All right. Okay, so this baby was on the wire. It's cold and it's not stiff. So I have heard, it looks fully developed, it looks as big as other ones. I have heard that. So have you guys heard the term, you're not dead until you're warm and dead? This is something emergency responders say, because a lot of people, because sometimes when people, I'm just warming it in my hands, sometimes when people, especially like lost in the snow or like, you know, fall into a tree well, but they can still breathe, a lot of times they can still be alive and you can get things moving. Because cold has a different effect than warm. I am not a doctor, and anybody who knows different than me, go ahead and pop in here, because I don't understand it fully. I just know that term, you're not dead until you're warm and dead. And that is that there's possibility for life if the individual found is cold. And this individual is cold. I'm warming up with my hands. Anytime you warm up anybody, animal, not animal, from a very cold state, it should be gradual. So, you know, hypothermia, people, they say, well, number one, you don't rub them because, again, not a doctor, just repeating what I have learned, because there can be, I believe, ice crystals that are in the blood, and if you break those off, that can go in and cause problems. I have no idea if that's actually true or not, but basically that it's not a rubbing, it's a gradual warming, and so everything can be warmed up slowly, and it prevents shock to the system. So, and what I'm going to try and do with this one, because her babies were so new, and I don't even think she's done having them yet, because her babies are so new, this one definitely either is dead or would have died on the wire if I didn't go out there. Mother rabbits do not pick up their young and put them places like cats and dogs do. They just don't do that. Now, rabbits do have the ability to pick things up with their teeth and with their mouth. They're very, you know, dexterous actually sometimes with that, but they don't do that with their young. And if anybody has had that happen, let me know. But as far as my knowledge goes, they don't do that. So whether or not this baby, yeah, it wouldn't have made it if I didn't see it. So that's the, there's the two attitudes we're going with, is this might have been dead and I might not have been able to save it at all. And the other attitude is you're not dead until you're warm and dead. So we might as well try. And it's starting to warm up in my hands. If there's pooling of blood, I think near the mouth, is that what they say? Then it is dead. Again, not a doctor, not a vet, but I want to at least give it a chance, give it a try. I expect Ravioli has more than 5 in her, so this one plus the 4 that she already had, and so I think she had more than 5 in her, and she was just starting to pull fur, so I think she's in it. I did move the babies to the back because it is cold this morning. It's 30 degrees. So the fact that this little one wasn't stiff from rigor mortis and wasn't stiff from being frozen at 30, that's a good thing. So this is warming up. Let's see if we can get it going. So once I warm it up in my hands, I have some warm water, warm, not hot, that I will put it in a plastic bag. Don't seal it. Put it in a plastic bag and set it into the water. And that will be a more warming effect. Now, if you guys have, reptiles like a snake or something that you feed mice to, you'll recognize this method from as thawing your snake's food. And so it is the best way to thaw something without damaging it. We're not going to microwave this, guys. Come on. I mean, 1, I don't have one, and 2, no. So that is a good way to warm up. So we're gonna get this warm enough in my hands that it's not like cold. It's still cold, not as cold though. And then we'll set it in there. Hopefully we get it to go to hopefully we have another bunny. If not, we have cat food. So I don't know at this point if I should be doing, little tiny compressions, or wait until it's warmer. I'm waiting. I'm choosing to wait. Again, we're assuming this is a dead baby rabbit. But I want to show you guys how I have heard about people saving rabbits, and you might as well try, because you're not going to do any harm to it. If it, you can try. If you've done this before, go ahead and leave a comment and let us know how it turned out, what you did, and all of that. I think this is probably warm enough to go in. All right, so this is what I would call lukewarm. And we don't want to just put it in there. We want to use a bag, because obviously we don't want it to drown if it is coming back to life. So we'll float it for a while. We'll check on it, and then we'll do warmer water. We don't want the water to be hot enough to cook it. But I think after a little bit we can put a little bit warmer water in there. But again, we want to do this gradually. Alright, so the heat has transferred, I think, from the water to the bunny. Still a little bit cold, but not very much. I'm going to try little compressions. I don't know how hard or anything, but if we can get it moving. I have no idea what the pace should be for rabbits. I'm just trying this thing. Oh. Right here, I'm trying to see if the tongue is forward and not blocking the throat. I'm literally making this part up as I go, trying to figure out what might be best. I'm pulling the tongue down. That's what you are wondering. Trying to. Trying to get any gunk out. I don't really know how long to do this for. Or at what rate or anything like that. I'm just trying. I said you can't do more damage than I'm not seeing any bruising, which is what happens when there's often when an animal dies, the blood pools somewhere. I'm not seeing that. Oh Lord. When I'm doing this too, I'm looking for that bruising. Not even bruising where I'm doing this on the chest. Okay guys, I don't think this is coming back. I'm going to put it in some little bit warmer water just in case we need to do that. It's like the temperature of my hands right now. And And baby bunnies are much, much warmer than people. Alright. Any of these reflexes working? Alright, babe. Apparently I didn't press record, but I think this baby's gone. I think we gave it a good try. Well, let's see if she had more. Not very much further, babe. Not very much further. Excuse me, lady. Hi. Yeah. Alright, can I see what you have? Can I see? Beep, beep. I know, you did good. You have some babies. I see them moving. See something moving in there. I want to see how many you had. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me. All right. Here we go. We have a warm, snuggly pile. Oh yeah, they got fed. I think 1, 2. You had more. 3, 4. I know, baby. 5. Woo-hoo. 6. Hold on. Hold on. 7. 8. Oop. 8 babies. Good job, mommy. All right. So, not very much fur pulled. Oops. There you go. Not very much fur pulled, but she will probably pull more. Go on in. Go in and honey, that's my hair. Go on in. Go on into the warmth. Go, go, go. All right. We are going to cover that up. Hi, babe. Excuse me. Oop. Good lady. Good lady. You had 8 alive and 1 not. Good girl. Yes. She actually, when I had them in the box, when I was saying I had my hair like this, right? She grabbed it and nibbled on the end. Silly ravioli. Yeah, go see them. They need more fur, honey. Thank you for watching. I have tried this twice and have not been successful. And let me know if you have been successful. I'm really interested to hear your story. Go ahead and put that down in the comments. If you think I could have done something differently, put that in the comments with nice words. Again, this is me showing you what you can potentially do, and I have yet to be successful at it. But I feel we can try, right? We can try. Now, can we go the other direction and say, you know, it wasn't in the box, wasn't meant to be? Absolutely. Absolutely, we can say that. So when you go in with it with the mentality that if you save it, that's a good thing, but if it doesn't get saved, that may be what's supposed to be, then that is okay. So I hope, I don't know if you enjoyed this video, but I hope you at least were able to gain a little bit of insight, and hopefully the comments are going to be positive. Come on, guys. Hopefully the comments will be positive, and the comments will be able to help people. Go ahead and put in not only if you've experienced this, but also any other thing that you've experienced with helping baby or adult rabbits. I know I do have a video, I'll put a link up here in the corner, about using Epsom salts to help heal a rabbit's leg, and that worked really well. So let's kind of band together and share these stories, and I think they're worth sharing. So yeah. All right, thank you for watching, and share this with someone who maybe is just getting started with rabbits and wants to kind of have the full picture of potential. And that's what I'm calling it, is potential. It's not like instructions, it's not anything I've been successful at before, but it is some potential. So be nice in the comments, be nice to each other. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.